Hi everyone, and welcome back to my music reaction video. I appreciate you stopping by. And today the song I'm to listen to is Sultans of Swing by Straits, Alchemy live performance. And I actually received this as a suggestion in a comment from JC. I'll put the comment up on the screen. So thank you so much for the suggestion. And they mentioned that the lead guitarist in this band, Mark Knopfler, I apologize if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, is also a phenomenal lead guitarist. So looking forward to checking this out as a guitarist. And yeah, I actually have heard of this song name before. It sounds very familiar, but I definitely haven't heard the song in a long time if I have heard it before. Like, it's one of those songs that you watch, like, when you're playing guitar and you watch those guitar riff, like, riffing through history or, like, history of rock and roll kind of guitar riff videos. It's one of these songs that always comes up, but I can't remember the song very well, so if I have heard it before, we'll see if I remember it. But anyway, let's get right into it. And in the words of Jeff Rocker, let's rock. Wow, that kind of came in really abruptly. The vocals already came in. I'm so surprised. That instrumental, I was really enjoying that instrumental a lot. Let's listen to that again though. This looks to be like a pretty old live performance. I'm not sure what year this live performance was, but it looks to be pretty old based on the video quality. I like the little like groove they have going on here. The vocals are coming in pretty early, but I really like how there's like a kind of a lead guitar lick already within like the first 15 seconds of the song that kind of really set the scene. Yeah, getting a shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park the main time. Sound the river, you stolen your whole everything, come on now. Wow. I don't mean this in any disrespect, but his voice sounds way different than what I would expect from it, what he looks like his face. His voice is like kind of like really relaxing and deep, actually. Man, I wish they would show the guitars more. Like, I appreciate that they're so zoomed in on him, but I wish they would show the guitars more. Like, I hear some really nice guitar licks / guitar fills in the background. And I feel like it sounds like they're being like, it's like fingerstyle guitar. It's not like plucked. But I can't say for sure without looking at the hands more, but they're only showing this guy's face right now. Yeah. Well, now you're sitting inside, but you don't see too many faces. Sorry guys, I think my earbuds were going bad, so I've put on some headphones now, but let's continue with this song right here. Yeah. Well, now you're sitting inside, but you don't see too many faces. I really like those like guitar fills they have at the end of the of like each line in the verse. Like, it adds so much like more personality to the song. Like, it sounds different each time too. Kind of reminds me a little bit of what Randy Rhoads would do a little bit in some of his songwriting. Like right here. Coming in out of rain, they hear the jazz go down. Competition, too many other places. Yeah, but the horns, they're blowing that sound, they're blowing way on down south, way on down south, London town. Wow. Check it out, Guitar George. I Okay, yes, I can clearly see that he's playing fingerstyle now with the guitar. The sound also sounds like he's playing fingerstyle, which is why I guessed that. But I love how animated everyone is on the stage, by the way, like in front of the crowd. It's definitely not easy to play, like moving your body around and stuff like that, but it adds a lot more for the experience for the crowd, and I appreciate that they're doing that. Like, it sounds like they're really enjoying it.
Check it out, Guitar George. Now he knows all them fancy chords. He just rhythm gonna make that guitar cry and make it sing. Send an old guitar and just all he can afford. When he gets up under them colored lights, gonna play that thing.
Wow.
He doesn't mind if he doesn't make that fancy scene. Got daytime job, he's doing quite all.
I like how the lead guitarist tone, it sounds like so different from the rest of the guitars. Like, let's listen to that again.
Play that thing.
Right here.
When he gets up under them colored lights, gonna play that thing.
Sounds like he has very, very little distortion. It sounds like he's almost like pinching the strings a little bit. Like he's trying to get as much sound as he can out of the strings with very, very low volume. And it creates like a kind of like pinching kind of feeling for it, which is really cool. Makes it feel like, I feel like this whole vibe of this whole kind of song is like swinging, like kind of like the song name. It's like, it's very swinging kind of feeling, is how to describe the vibe of the song. And like this definitely adds to it.
Then Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make that fancy scene. Got daytime job, you're doing quite alright, thank you very much. Do the honky tonk just like anything. Saving it up for a Friday night with the Sultans. Sultans of swing. Alright. Send a crowd of boys, they're just fooling around in the corner. Drunk dress their baggies in their best King's Row.
Yeah, so it looks like the lead singer is also kind of doing like lead guitar licks as well. That's so cool, and he has a completely different tone than the other lead guitarists. His tone is a lot more distortion, maybe a lot more like the bridge pickup. It sounds a lot more electrifying, I would say, and it's really cool that he's able to do this while singing like a lot. There's a lot of words in this song, by the way, for a rock song at this time. I'm surprised by how many words are in this song, but he's doing all of this, not looking at his guitar or anything. It's crazy that he's able to like sing and perform this at the same time.
They're just fooling around in the corner. Drunk dress their baggies in their best King's Row. Don't give a damn about any trumpet playing man. 'Cause it ain't what they call it rock and roll. The Sultans. Sultans play Creole.
Oh, I think I hear keyboard in the back as well. That sounds really nice. That keyboard, it sounds like super bright. Wow, that was so cool. Okay, I gotta rewind that. Wow. I wonder if the studio version is also 10 minutes long, because this song like feels like we're only 3 minutes and 30 seconds in, and it feels like the song has been going on for a lot longer than that. But wow, I love that little guitar solo right there section. So I'm not sure if I was confused earlier if that there's like two lead guitarists or like this lead singer is also the lead guitarist. Um, that the commenter was referring to. I'm not sure because I think I heard like different lead guitar parts and different parts of the song. But this one right here is played by the lead singer for sure. But wow. Um, let's listen to that again. I really like how the guitar solo went through a whole change up in the song, and then the volume of the guitar, lead guitars also dropped along with the rest of the song. Also like the volume also dropping at the same time. That sounded really cool. Let's listen to that again though. Really nice bends right here. I like how he's jumping up in sync with the bends too. So animated performance. And then all of a sudden, like the lights go dim, like the sound goes dim, and his lead guitar also quiets down. That's so cool. And then they go back up together. That's so cool. And what was that he did with his other hand right there, his right hand? Oh, it looked like he was going on for a tapping, but I didn't hear like a tapped note or anything. But he might have been tapping. I'm not sure. I love these guitar fills. Oh, really nice vibrato on that little chord strum right there. You can see his hand like going like. And that's like whole hand vibrato. That's not like a single note vibrato. That's like the chord vibrato. That's so cool. Fast with just one more thing. We are the Sultans. Yeah, we are the Sultans on the swing. That's right. Wow. Wow. Wow, and another guitar solo to bring us into a slow section. I'm gonna have to replay that whole entire guitar solo right there. There's a couple things I want to point out right there. Wow, that was amazing. Okay. Wow. Okay. I feel like this guitar solo is like amazing me in different ways than the way I was amazed when listening to Midnight in Harlem, where I got this suggestion from as in a comment. That video I reacted to Slide Guitarist. But this one is like a different kind of amazing me with guitar. Wow, let's listen to that again.
We are the Sultans. Yeah, we are the Sultans of Swing. That's right.
Okay, one thing is he sounds like he's a shred guitarist a little bit, like the amount of notes he's spitting in these solos. But then his guitar tone is completely different. His guitar tone is like a very like classic like 70s like hard like regular rock guitar tone, I would say. Or even like even like a surf rock guitar tone, I would say. Um but then what was I gonna say? He has so many notes, like he his technique is like his guitar songwriting, like but his solo songwriting is like very like shreddy guitar songwriting. That's crazy. Like wow. And look how happy he looks right here too. That's crazy. I love how happy he looks too, during the performance. He's really feeling that solo. One more thing, it doesn't sound like he's using a lot of like hammer-ons and pull-offs. Like it sounds like almost every single note he's playing right here, that's a lot of notes. It's being like manually picked by his fingers, which is crazy. That's a lot of notes. But I guess it kind of makes sense because his guitar tone is like there's not that much gain on it. So if he were to go for like hammer-ons and pull-offs or like more legato, it'd be hard to get a really strong sound. So he's opting for picking a lot more, which like the timbre picking each note rather than using legato really like accentuates the notes. Wow, that's a lot of notes to pick though. Wow. Especially with fingers, it's crazy. No pick either. Really nice piano. Wow, that guitar though. Sounds so nice. Wow. I really like how some of the notes he chooses specifically like to make it sound a lot louder than the other ones, but then some notes he plucks very softly with his fingers. He's a lot more control because he's playing with his fingers over a plectrum, right? So he picks some of those notes with a lot more force and then some with a lot quieter, and it's like you can tell he's really intentional with the sound that he wants to produce with every note. It's crazy. Like right here, it's so soft. And then it gets louder again. Here's some keyboard again. Oh wow, that's so cool. Keyboard and guitar playing in sync. Nice. Okay. Wow. And I gotta say, I love how animated everyone on the stage is. Like, you can tell they're having so much fun playing this, and that in turn gives the audience more reason to have fun at the concert as well. But look at how this other guitarist is bouncing. It's crazy. It's definitely not easy to play like cleanly when you're bouncing like that either. So they must have rehearsed this at some point during their rehearsals and stuff. But wow. Like everyone just seems so in their element right here. And they're jumping and everything. Wow. Oh man, I hate to pause, but that sounds so nice. Oh, looks like we're gonna end with some guitar soloing again. Wow, this section is amazing. I like how it's like you have one guitar lick that they're going with, and then they kind of build on that, make it, play it like a little bit louder or kind of add a different feeling to it, and then they go into the next one and then did the same thing again. And the bends in this section are so nice. Like it just sounds like you can feel so much emotion in that bend. Right here. I like how they're speeding this up too. Listen to those bends. It sounds like the guitar's like crying or something. It's like he's like really, really expressing his vocals through that guitar for sure. He's also the vocalist, I guess, but he's through the guitar, he's also kind of a vocalist, I would say. Those bends though. See, I'm someone who likes to play like metal guitar, so I like to have a lot of gain when I do solos, but his guitar tone is like kind of like the opposite of that somewhat. But it sounds so nice, like those bends sound just as powerful as if he had a lot of gains on his bends. I'd argue even his bends sound even better than if he had a lot of distortion on them, because you can like really, it feels like really like natural, I would say. Like it's just him and his fingers and his guitar just playing those bends, and it's amazing. Wow. Like no other effects in his guitar playing. It's just him and his guitar and his fingers just producing like most of the sound, it sounds like. And I love how when he does these bends, he lifts up his guitar, like physically he lifts up his guitar. It really, really like accentuates that he's doing a bend right there. It's like, you know how guitar players do like guitar faces when they're doing bends. His is like lifting up the guitar. So cool. And once again, he's doing some like pentatonic shred, like right here, and that's like very like metal guitar coded as well. But his guitar tone is completely different from like metal guitar. didn't want that song to end. Wow. Okay, I'm starting to see why this song is as popular as it is now. I'm not sure if the studio version is this long, but this live performance, I got everything I needed to know about why this song is so amazing, or why this song is so popular just from this performance. I'm gonna listen to that one last section again, how they ended the song. I love how they kind of brought back the familiar motif from earlier in the song after doing that instrumental guitar break for like half the song. They brought back familiar motif and it sounded like super nice as a way to end the song. One sec. Right here, I believe. Yeah. So this sounds like that earlier in the song. And I love the way they kind of swing their guitars around in line with the rest of this, like the tune of the song. It sounds so cool. Yeah, I can really see why this song is called Sultans of Swing too. It really makes you want to swing around, like in like they're doing in the performance, like they're swinging the guitars around and swinging their bodies around. It's amazing. Wow, that was amazing. I like how there's so many different sections of that song too, like sounds times when they randomly like not randomly, but they would abruptly slow down and become a lot more quiet and then go back up in volume. That was so cool. And of course the guitar solos, there's multiple in here. I remember one in the earlier section of the song, and then the second half of the song was pretty much like just the lead singer also doing his guitar solo. Sounded so great. Wow. And then the fact that he like did all that shredding with just his finger styles, guitar, like no pick or plectrum, is crazy. Like he must have an insane finger technique to get all those notes, and clearly you can hear all those notes too, get those bends sounding so nice and everything. Wow. I'm not sure when the song came out. It sounds like it came out like in the 70s or something, like based on the guitar tone and the live video and everything. Um, Kind of the overall vibe of the song, but I'm not saying for sure. So if you guys know what year the song came out, please feel free to let me know, and also what year this live performance was. Please feel free to let me know. But wow, this was amazing. Um, Listening to it, I don't think I've actually heard the song before. I haven't heard it in full before, but it sounds like I can definitely see where the popularity and influence a song like this would have on guitarists back in the day, because it sounds like so amazing. And then all of the like the little guitar fills, they sounded like unique every single time. Like after every line in the verse, the lead guitarist did like some kind of fill to kind of fill in the space between the next line, and it sounded different every time, and that's crazy. Like it must be really difficult to memorize all that first of all, but also to compose all that is like wow, to compose like different guitar licks and everything throughout the song to keep it kind of variant. I really have a lot of respect for everyone in this band. Wow. And I love how animated they were on stage too. Like I would have loved to be at this live performance. Everyone in the crowd looked so happy, and they were all like, swinging along to the performance and everything. But yeah, that's my reaction to Sultans of Swing by Dire Straits. Thank you so much for the suggestion. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry about the audio issues earlier on. I'm glad to switch to headphones though. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video.